wrong one. The late adopter. Guys, welcome to Bitcoin Daily every single day, 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar, because we gotta know what's happening with the altcoins, with Bitcoin, with everything around crypto. We gotta know if Bitcoin is gonna go a little bit up, a little bit down, or it's gonna drop down to zero, or whatever is gonna happen. You know that one guy saying always, Bitcoin is going to zero. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, we are not sure about that, but you know, we gotta know what's gonna happen next at least. So, you know, Bitcoin Daily every single day, Monday to Friday, not every single day, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar. We do this show just because we gotta know what's happening with Bitcoin, right guys? Anyways guys, today in this show I'm gonna show you very nice chart, that's very bullish chart. I just found it yesterday. Actually, we always said it, but you know, the way we look at it right now, it's so bullish, it's so great. Also, you're gonna see some very bearish pattern on the chart, and if you are, you know, hodler, this doesn't mean anything to you, but if you're a trader, you might get prepared for a move towards downside or towards upside or whatever, right? That said, Bliatman, 20 bucks. Soon we will rush A. What? No, we had plan B. The plan was always B, man. Rush B, always B. Don't change the plan. Plan is working. Thanks for 20 bucks, man. Who is in the chat right now? Let's see up here. Why did this chat go? Wayne B is putting his money on some you know, some small gem called Gamium. I don't know what it is, but you know, we checked it last time and it had like buy me on the front page, and we don't like that. So it can pump, but you know, it's not like Luna or Solana. Dobro jutro, dobro jutro, dobro popodne, dobar dan, dobro večer. Terror is in the chat. Blocksville, XRP Legend Island, Moon is waiting for the moon on the 16th. We got a moon on the 16th. Bridge cables in the chat. BTC 36k income, a little bounce to 42, then down again. Might be that. Bridge cable knows what's up. Who more is in the chat up here? Harriot R. Reki, come fast. Blocksville, Trucky Chef Life, yo, how you doing, man? Let's see what a big boss has to say about BTC bridge cable. You already said it. Gabriel, confess sound, that sound, yeah. Green illness, time is relative, TLA. Yeah, time is relative, unfortunately, you know, time is relative. Depends on how fast you are moving, how, you know, slow you are stopping and stuff like that, right? Time is relative, definitely time is relative. So, you know, on the dollar might not mean the same for you as it means to me, you know, because, you know, when you're dropping up, you know, apple, you know, from the to down, you know, it depends on whether you are standing on the ground or in the plane to see that the direction of the how the apple is moving. I'm back here. Do you remember the name? Vinet Dayal. Of course I remember Vinet, man. I remember the name. You've been here a lot. Where you been, man? Are you coming because it's the bottom, or are you coming because you think this is the top? That's what I want to know. I still think you're Polish. Probably got some kind of genes from, you know, the area. Probably got some kind of genes from area. I don't think so actually, but you know, maybe. Is the big bear flag in it? Yeah, man, it's a big bear flag. It is. No, it's Turkish. See his beard. I think, you know, I probably got some, you know, Turkish. I think I got all kinds of genes, you know. I think all kinds of genes. So it's, you know, I got stuff. It's okay, man. It's all good. I'm still here, you know, after thousands of, you know, human evolution. I'm here as the, you know, cherry on top of the cake. So, you know, I cannot complain, you know. Maybe you know, my ears could be a little smaller, my face could be a little more, you know, masculine or whatever, right? You know, but you know, I don't complain, you know. Thousands of years of evolution, and I'm here, you know. I'm good, no problem. I think you're looking at the wrong coin, buddy. There is no buy me on the front page. Of course there is buy me on the front page. You said the coin is called GMM. Now if you go to not this one chart, where is it? If you go to CoinCap and you go to, you know, CoinCap site and you search for GMM, there is only one coin called GMM. That's Gamium. Up here, Gamium. And you'll see down here that it, you know, market cap is like 294 million. But if you go to the, you know, web page, you get this very nice, you know, stuff happening on the front page. You know, it's annoying. And then you close that, and there is, you can see here, GMM, buy me. You see this? This is buy me on PayCan swap and Gate.io. The first thing, you know, and they show you even the contract address. This is as I don't want to say what it is, but they got it on the front page. You know what we think about, you know, people, you know, stuff that has this, you know, buy me on the front page. You know, there's that. Okay, let's talk about Bitcoin, guys. Are you guys ready? 70 people in here waiting for the start. Blatman is only Blatman. I mean, where's the Central Plant and all the other guys? All the green chat guys, green chat TFN Cup members, guys. Where are those? I don't know where those are. Okay, guys, let's check what is happening right now. You know, yesterday we had a big dump down to the very nice support down here. So support is holding, guys. Unfortunately, the bounce of the support is kind of weak. So what we are looking for right now is something like this up here, right? Some kind of, you know, sideways movement up here in the box up here. So I just want to tell you guys to prepare, because if we break this line, this is now, you know, up here wasn't, you know, big moves. Like even this move towards downside, I mean, technically it was a big move from the top to the bottom up here, right? Technically it was a big move. This was like 15% move. So you know, but down here you can also be a 50% move towards downside, something like that. So you can have another 15% move towards downside. So this line up here is very important not to break. Very important line. So for you guys that are hodling Bitcoin or, you know, coins and stuff like that, this doesn't mean anything for you, because you don't care, right? You don't care. But for guys that are trading, they might wanna, you know, look at this line and watch if this line breaks on downside or not. I mean, we can have definitely wicks on the downside, but if we start closing below the line down here, that's gonna be very bad. I'm just lurking in the shadows, mate. Always watching. Rodney, nice. That's good. I like that. Okay, so you can see down here that we have broken back inside the triangle, which is the worst case scenario. That it's not the worst case scenario. We said up here is accumulation zone, inside here is the fear zone, below here is the panic zone, and down here is the capitulation zone. Right up here is the bullish zone. So we got some kind of zones up here. Like we got a bullish zone. We had accumulation zone that failed, so this is not accumulation zone. Right now we are in the fear zone, because we are fearing it will drop into panic. Once it drop down here, we're gonna start into panic mode. Hopefully we will get some kind of bounce out of the panic zone. But if it doesn't, if we start going on the downside, this is capitulation area. Capitulation area. So we are not terrible yet, but yeah, we are not good. We are not good yet. We are not. Mega Maxi Pie is in the chat as well. Hi man, how you doing? Remember the name. So over here, down here, we are below the moving area. We are a little bit extended on the downside. I'm gonna show you that. So it is a little bit hard to drop straight down. Now on the daily time frame, we are not extended. We can definitely do another move towards downside to get these kind of bottoms down here, some kind of 20-30 RSI levels. MACD is still going on the downside. We are a little bit overextended on the daily time frame, so maybe we need a couple of days, you know, consolidation before we actually drop on the downside. That's why I don't see that this is just gonna drop, you know, continue straight to the downside. I think, you know, some kind of consolidation needs to happen before we continue. Maybe even you know, maybe later today. Maybe it's just gonna start going slowly up here and just dump fast on the downside. But you know, anything can happen. You can see here that we went down, and right now pulling a little bit back up on the 4-hourly time frame. So right now this 10 and 20 moving average is gonna be really exciting to see if we break that or if we just get rejected and then right back down again on the chart. Up here on the 4-hourly time frame, we had some really low RSI levels down here. You can see down here that we are at some kind of 20 levels, overextend levels on the TLI, overextend indicator down here as well. So you know, we were looking for some kind of button. Yesterday we had a live stream and we were calling the shots, guys. We are calling the shots. We are calling the bottoms. We are calling the bottoms, guys. We are calling the bottoms. Unfortunately, we missed the bottom 2 times. And so what happened down here is let's go to the 5-minute chart up here. I think it's a little bit better. Yeah, so what happened yesterday down here, we are trying to call the bottom on the way towards downside. The first bottom we called was down here at 37,770, and then that didn't work, and then we called this bottom down here at 39.5 because you know, it has to reverse, and then it went up here and we start playing, you know, the good kind of songs on the chat and in the live stream. and unfortunately this started rejecting, so we said like this, and then maybe down here somewhere, right? But you know, we ended the stream before we actually came to that, so we removed this target up here. But you can see here, this was you know, 1 2 3 down here to the bottom, created this bottom down here nicely, double bottom down here, and right now getting back above certain levels up here at the top up here. At least it's trying to do that, right? It's right now back down below these levels, but we tried calling it 2 times. It was almost in the ballpark area, but you know, it went down to 31.2 down here for the last time, consolidated here, double bottom down here at the bottom, and right now a reverse. Now this is 5-minute chart, so this doesn't mean anything, literally anything. It means nada, nix, niente. It means so little, you know, it means nothing. The only thing that matters, guys, is the triangle and whether we're gonna break out of the triangle or not. A little bit hard to say what's happening right now, but you can see here that we are still technically in a downtrend, especially if you look at it on the daily time frame. We are definitely still in a downtrend up here, and it's a very speedy downtrend as well. So the question is, will this break the triangle, trend over here and bounce towards upside, or are we gonna have 1-2 days and then drop more towards downside? Now, how much more towards downside, guys? Altcoins time coming soon. So how much more to the downside can we go, guys? How much more to the downside can we go? Well, there are definitely some very important level of support right now. Let's see on the monthly time frame. Yeah, we are on the monthly time frame right now, back to this 20 moving average down here, but monthly is still 2 weeks away. So we got, of course, the 100 moving average. So right now we're gonna just draw some nice supports down here, these yellow lines. So 35,035, it's nice support. We got down here at 32,255, very nice support that previously was holding this one as well at 31,774. What more kind of supports do we have down here? We got this one up here around 34,000, and beside that, of course, up here as well, that's support, but that means that it's gonna break this and these two. So this is what I'm looking at right now. You can see here there are 3 areas of support that might or might not hold. How are we gonna do that? It kind of a little bit depends. Let me just see on the daily time frame, all the moving averages are above it. Let me see on the weekly time frame, that's 100 moving average, and there is 200 moving average on downside. This one 200 moving average, I want you to notice that, because it's gonna be important right now that we are gonna talk about the patterns, guys. Every single correction we have had, people call 20 range, it never happened. Support is strong in 30-40k channel, institution flowing. Yeah, the most bullish thing that I can think about when it comes to this this support down is that Elon Musk announced that he bought Bitcoin down here, and that was in a 34k range. So maybe he knows something that makes him believe that this won't go below 34k. Maybe he knows something, guys. Maybe he knows something. I don't know. So let's talk about a little bit about this. First we're gonna talk about this bearish pattern that I wrote in the chat in the first bearish pattern that I wrote in the title of the video, and that's this bearish pattern. And the bearish pattern goes something like this up here. Let's just use the same chart up here, and we're gonna just draw it, because you can see here there are some very nice lines up here. It's not perfect lines, but there are very nice lines. You can see down here, there is some kind of top line up here, and there's some kind of bottom line up here. And this is actually a bear flag, guys. This is actually a legit bear flag. It does look like a bear flag. This is on the daily time frame, but if you look at it on the weekly time frame, this also looks like a bear flag, guys. Bear flag. Now, bear flags do have this tendency to go from here to there. So we are looking at some kind of 24,000, right? So we are looking at some kind of 24,000 level down there if the bear flag is to play out, right? If the bear flag is to play out, it looks like 24,000. Now, if you look at it, the 200 moving average, the target on the downside, because this is the target, it's not going to go straight down, it's going to go a little bit sideways down, and this 200 moving average right now might continue going up here. So you can see here that it does kinda correspond very nice with this bear flag, guys. It does correspond very nice with this bear flag. So the question is, will this pattern play out, right? Because the 200 moving average on the weekly time frame is the bottom. It's always been the bottom. I'm gonna show you here on another chart up here. The 200 moving average is always been the bottom down here. See here, 200 moving average has always been the bottom. So this bear flag that's playing out right now, the bear flag is playing out right now is showing us the target might be all the way down to, you know, to 200 moving average back down here, 24k. Will this play out? Will this play out? We do not know that. We do not know that. As we just showed you, there is huge support at up here at 38,000. There is support at 34,000, give or take, and 32,000 down here. Especially this 32k support. I'm gonna also show you very legit reason why we can actually just bounce off of these levels. But if you go down here, this is definitely gonna be some kind of capitulation zone. Whether we're gonna go even lower than that, it's really hard to see that, because this 200 moving average is coming right now. The 200 moving average is at 21,000. So saying that we are gonna go to 10,000, something like that, is crazy, especially when you think that mining prices right now around 18 or 17 or whatever this is right now, right? And it's just gonna keep on climbing towards the upside. So right now this this 24 level up here, yeah, this 24 level, it's in support. So this is a very bearish pattern, unfortunately, and that's why I'm saying that this line that we are just about to break on the downside right now, this line down here, it's very important. Now, if we start, you know, because we're this is some kind of triangle. If we start breaking our triangle downside, this is the first support to goes. That's between 38 and 39,000. This is the first support to go. So if you go below that, we are definitely looking at you know, instantly at 24, 25 down here. Now if you break that, we are looking for support at 32. This is important support, but it's also very important on the long term scale up here. And only if we break this over here, we are definitely looking at some kind of 24,000 or 200 moving average on the downside after that. So we got a couple of supports to break, you know, to become very, very bearish. But you know, bear flag, will the bear flag play out? And you know, everything depends whether we, you know, or whether we break this on the downside or not. Everything depends on that. Now guys, now what I'm gonna about show you is why this 32k might just hold. I said, you know, we talked about it in the yesterday's live stream, we talked about yesterday as well, and it's the logarithmic growth curves. So this 32,000 on the downside, if you do break this, you know, this if you do break this towards downside, you can see here at 24 is way below these lines down here, way below this line down here. This was some kind of, you know, some kind of black swan. I went over here, but you know, the accumulation zone or the bottom is down here on the bottom line, right? So you might go down here some kind of you know, some kind of what right now that's you know, 33,000, and it might you know, slowly climb a little bit towards the upside, break certain levels up here, and then just explode, you know, towards the moon. So that's also one of the reasons why we might go to some kind of 32,000. Down here it will be, you know, down to 24, it will be capitulation area if that happens. But we also mentioned that, you know, we don't have to have any kind of capitulation area, because this zigzag pattern and consolidation pattern did the trick over here to consolidate the price, to pull, you know, let the market reset itself. It was kind of boring, you know, went sideways for a long time, so a lot of people are out of the market. So right now technically you can just pump towards the upside. Will we have this move towards the downside, or will we get some kind of support up here and just continue towards the upside? Because you can see here, even this move towards the upside did not come out all the way top. So you know, why should this move on the downside come all the way to the bottom either? You know, maybe we're just gonna zigzag something like this over here. But everybody is looking at these logarithmic charts like this, guys. Everybody is looking at it like this, and this is not very bullish. I mean, it looks like, I mean, sure, if you pull the line up here, you'll see that it goes, you know, through very high numbers, and eventually, you know, it will go up pretty high, and there will be a little volatility, and the price will stabilize itself after 2030 or whatever it's, right? Price will stabilize itself up here at 2030. It will be a very stable coin, a Bitcoin, eventually. But what I'm going to show you right now is, you know, something that's so incredibly bullish, because that's when you can actually feel the chart. Right now you cannot feel the chart. Logarithmic is not very natural for us humans, you know. But I'm going to show you how you can feel the chart. Look at this, guys. Look at this. And you cannot even see it down there, but look at this, guys. Look at this. Let me zoom in a little bit up here. See these stops up here? I mean, isn't this the most bullish chart you've seen? Do you feel it now? Do you feel like, do you see it right now? Because you cannot see it on the logarithmic chart, but on this chart you can actually see it. You can feel the pump. You can see how high it's gonna go. You can see this 20k that right down here, like it's very low, and you can see this, you know, 60k up here. But look at the moves towards the upside. So you can see it right now. We are at this bottom. We are on the bottom down here, right? We are on the bottom. Once we start moving up here, guys, this is 300k, guys. That's 300k. Look at the move. Look at how it's gonna be looking like. And then on, you know, that movement definitely can be like, you know, what's that? This is like 50% down, of course. And if we just go sideways up here, right? If you just go kind of sideways up here, like we did over here, sideways, then go towards upside again. It's insane. Like, you know, it kind of tells you a little bit about perspective of these moves. Like this can go like to 1 million or something like that, really, really fast. I have a moment to think. Yeah, look at this. This is the most natural looking chart ever. Straight up to the moon. Straight up to the moon, right? Because on this chart, when you look at a logarithmic chart, it does seem like, oh yeah, we're gonna go up there, down there, you know, but it doesn't seem that bullish. But if you look at this over here, man, this looks so bullish. This is insanely bullish. I don't know. Do you guys think this is bullish? This looks bullish to me. Justin Mummy's sentiment cycle bits is following it very closely. Yeah, I did see that. Justin Mummy's sentiment cycle. Somebody posted it on Twitter up here. Let's talk about that as well. Let's go to Twitter. Twitter. Okay, and somebody notifications up here. Was it you, man? Was it Mitul? Mitul, is this you? Somebody posted me this over here, and this is Justin Mummy's. Let's copy chart up here. Copy image. By the way, to Serkan, thanks, man. Appreciate the chart. So what we're gonna do up here is to put a chart over here. We're gonna clean up everything nicely. Maybe do some other chart up here. We're gonna put it down here, yeah, and we're gonna go a little bit into daily time frame up here. Let's go to daily time frame. What kind of time frame I'm gonna have? More 4 hour time frame. So what he's saying that this looks very closely to whatever is happening here. So I'm not quite sure. Did you mean that this part up here is this part and we are going through this correction up here, but it's not the same. It's not the same. And then this move towards the upside, right? Or is this part just the last part? Amazing graphic. I was looking at a chart yesterday. I have no Satoshi. So I think this might be, you know, this last part. It almost looks like that. That's just the last part. Yeah, it does look like this last part down here, you know, this move up here, you know. Then you break this, you know, neckline down here. Going down here, right? Consolidate. It was a little bit different consolidation. So maybe we are gonna, right now, this has to be the panic, right? Because people are panicking down here, right? People are panicking. So that has to be panic, right? So what can we expect right now? More zigzag patterns up here, right? More zigzag patterns. More zigzag patterns, and then we can expect some nice move back to these levels up here. Get rejected down here, some kind of version, right? Okay, we're going back down, and then some kind of spring effect, right? And then back up there, and then eventually, you know, return to confidence up here at, well, you know, towards upside. You know, it's too early to call because it hasn't played out for that long. It hasn't played out for that long, but you know, it is some kind of start. It might be some kind of start, right? No, the start is at 70k. The 70k. The late adopter. The top of Miami thing is 69. Okay. So we looked at this over here. So it might be on the small time frames as well, because you know things play out always differently. But okay, yeah. So we're gonna go to daily time frame. 70k. There is no 70k. You mean up here? Up here. You mean this one up here. Okay. Let's do that and see if this actually does confirm this chart over here. So we're gonna a little bit, you know, zigzag like over here. So let's see here this double top up here. Yeah, 1 2 top, nice. This is, you know, first move on the downside. Maybe it's down here, whatever, doesn't matter. It breaks on downside zigzag, breaks on downside zigzag, breaks on downside zigzag, right? And then it moves down into panic area, right? Into panic area down here. But I would say these parts over here are these parts over here, and the panic area is actually down here, right? I would say that. I would say that. And this part is this part over here, and this move is this move down there, right? Don't you think? So down here, I would say that this first move is this first move on downside down here. So this is this move, and then you got you know, panic, because we had a panic down here, right? Panic hit, and then we retrace back. Then we had the zigzag down here, the zigzag, right? Zigzag pattern, and then we moved down. You know, moved down, and then we did, you know, couple of stuff like up down there, right? And then we climbed back up again, and then we had this stop up here, anxiety. We had a lot of anxiety here. I can confirm the anxiety. I can definitely confirm the anxiety part. And then we are going down. This is aversion, whatever that means, aversion. So right now it means we are at the bottom. So if we get back up here, now we already know if we get back up here at the, you know, denial phase. I mean, I'm not gonna be in denial. If we go from over here to over here, there will be no denial, guys. There will be no denial. We're gonna be playing Dodge Daddy 24/7. I'm telling you that. I mean, denial, there is no denial. If we do this move towards upside up here, there is no denial. There is definitely, you know, this move happening, right? Return to confidence. No, wait. Yeah. If you go up here, there's return to confidence up here, and then we're gonna go down to zero, right? Then we're gonna go down, yeah. So going back down here to this top again, you know, there is no denial, guys. Definitely no denial. This is bullish as, you know what. Okay, but you know, he calls it denial. You know, we are not calling denial. We are, there is no such thing on this move up here. There's no such thing as denial. He's just gonna blast through everything, right? It might do zigzag, but he's gonna blast. Yeah, it's nice chart. I don't know who Justin Mummies is. Justin Mummies sentiments. Like, I don't know who this guy is, but you know, the chart does look the same. Almost the same, give or take. No chart actually looks the same. Even, you know, nice fractals don't look the same. They might look interestingly correlated, but not actually the same. But you know, you're following some kind of, you know, moves and stuff like that. Definitely nice chart to look at. So we looked at that. Hopefully we are not gonna break on the downside, guys. Hopefully not gonna break on the downside. So this is the pattern that actually is worrying me the most, of course, this bearish flag up here. But I'm looking for the breakout on the downside. And even though the breakout on the downside, I've seen bear flags stop before they actually do that. So I'm definitely looking at these 3 levels down here. If we break on the downside, it's only after we break 32 levels that we can actually call 24. We cannot call 24 right now down here because, you know, it's too early. It's way too early. Right now we are holding this support, we are holding this triangle, we are expecting maybe a return out of the triangle. That would be very bullish. That will invalidate the flag as well. Maybe it won't invalidate it, but you know, maybe it won't invalidate, but you know, it's close. What day is today? Tuesday. Nothing's happening Tuesday. I don't know why people are calling me. Okay guys, and of course the most bullish thing ever seen in the history of crypto, of course, the nice, not logarithmic move towards the upside is gonna happen, right? Well, why did the chart stop here, man? Oh, this is daily, weekly. There we go. This is the most bullish thing you'll see in your life. This will match even with our moon phase. Yeah, this will match even with our moon phase. So we liked it. Okay, guys, thanks for the stopping by on the dollar on Bitcoin Daily. Captain is in chat. I missed all of it, didn't I? Yeah, you did. We had just done. It was a great stream. Really, guys, we showed. You know, at least you are seeing the most bullish thing that can happen. You know, it is the most beautiful chart ever, right? This is the most beautiful chart. The big move up, not too far off. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. This was the Bitcoin Daily. Tonight we're gonna probably do a evening live stream, so you know, check that out as well. And you know, if anything happens, some kind of big dump or something like that, we're gonna, you know, have an emergency live stream. So hit the like button on the way out, subscribe, and press the notifications button, all of that stuff. Thanks for being the earliest TA guy. Okay, guys. Okay, we're gonna see you tomorrow as well. Bitcoin Daily. Trying to, you know, get that down to that dollar. Okay. See you around. Bye bye. the beat music. Or are you always live? Johnny Stang, no, you always live.